Right, guys, that's the end of the session, and that is the 3rd of December done. 5 trades in the afternoon, 4 in the morning for me from the intraday strategy. I'll get my teeth in. And I mean, it was a battle for me today, to be honest. Pretty much broke even. Not really that much to scream about that was great. Not really that much to scream about that was bad. It was just a kind of a battle, an average day. So let's just go and take a quick look at the numbers. So I didn't trade Euro stocks at all today, and I traded FTSE 3 times, I think, two or three times, can't remember. I traded the DAX 4 times, I think. Yeah, I did. And I traded the DOW a couple of times and got burnt. So the DOW was pretty much my main loser for today, and DAX was okay, and yeah, FTSE was the one that got me the most amount of points in the afternoon session. So let's just go and take a look at all of those on the Sierra charts strategy. Strategy is available to you if you want to trial it. Members of the site will automatically get it if they're Sierra chart members. But if you want to trial it yourself, if you're not a member, then you can do that. There's a web page on the site that will help you do that. We've already done the morning session. Let's just take a look at the afternoon session. So as we got past the break, there were a number of signals that I was ignoring. I kind of wasn't too fussed about selling. I was getting a lot of deviation warnings here, so I just thought I'd ignore those, despite us turning neutral before going back into a sell mode. But I was happy to just let them go. And another deviation warning here, just ignored it. Now, I should have actually got that buy, and under a normal circumstance, I would have entered into that. But I was chatting with an Italian guy from the website. There's the chat facility on the website. Somebody was contacting me, and I mean, I'm not going to say it's a bad thing if somebody tries to contact me, but I spent probably more time than I wanted to on that conversation. So I missed it, basically. Had I have got into it, I probably would have got out at break even, if I'm honest. So, you know, you would have got in somewhere at the beginning of this candle, and then unfortunately this candle would have probably wiped me out. Maybe trailed the stop loss behind this shelf here. But anyway, I didn't take it. But I did jump in straight on here, and I think that was a trade before this one that I'd taken on another market. But this was a simple short. And for me, I can't remember where I got out of this, but I was trailed out probably around here somewhere. And I think I sent a screenshot of these deviation candles, thinking to myself, how am I going to manage this trade? What would be the best thing to do to extract the profit as much as I could? We'd started closing the gap. So for me, I was kind of half expecting for us to go down towards target quite comfortably, but we turned around. So that was a bit frustrating. With a bit of basic price action analysis, we could spot this upsloping low to low trend line here that was capturing the bottoms of this mini move. And as soon as that broke, I decided to get late into this signal and got in just before the break because the other markets were moving as well. And I was still not certain that we'd finished this attempt to close the gap. So I thought I'd have another go. And so that was the rationale behind that trade. I didn't get into any of those buys because, in my opinion, or in my view, I was waiting for a gap close. So I was happy to ignore the buying signals. What else do we have? Nothing on the Euro stocks. Yeah, there's just nothing interesting on the Euro stocks. The Dow was really choppy. I missed the majority of the major move because I walked away from the Dow after my two losers. So unfortunately, I missed this and that. But I also missed out on a couple of these. If I'd have traded every single one of them, I'd have been chopped to pieces. So fortunate, I guess. And I'm not too bothered about missing these because there'll be more next, tomorrow or during the week. There'll be more. But these ones, unfortunately, were losers. I was trailed out of both of those. So they weren't full stop losses, but they were just a little bit frustrating. So I walked away from the Dow. FTSE was okay, but the majority of the move really was in here in this break. You know, I don't trade in this session, but had I have done so, it would have been a really nice move. So anybody who did take that one, congratulations. The way they would have done it is wait for this candle to close, take a short in here, stop loss above the previous stop. Maybe you'd have got in somewhere there. Look at 4 to 1, and you know, perhaps you got in a little bit late. Maybe you're looking at risking 6 points for 24. It comfortably hit target. Happy days. You could have walked away after that, but I didn't. I didn't take it. I didn't trade in this session, but that's the idea of how to do it, how to manage it, and that would have worked out very well. So in the afternoon session, looking for shorts simply because of the gap close. I was starting to realize that in this segment here, Dow and other markets were really heavy, but the FTSE kind of hadn't really caught up. So I was speculating whether it would do some catching up and we could take some shorts. That was the short that I took, and I got out down here. The reason that I got out here rather than waiting is that some of the other markets were retracing. Also, I had a line that I'd drawn on the chart, and I kept trailing it behind the highs of the candle. And as we were forming this kind of long tail, this long wick candle here, I made a judgment call that I would want to close it. In hindsight, I think that's a mistake. I don't think I would have done that again. I should have waited for that candle to close, and perhaps I shouldn't have actually got out until here, but hey, I deviated from the strategy very slightly. So pleased with that, got out of it, and yeah, I've updated the spreadsheet now, so you can go and check that out. These were the numbers. The reason why I'm posting these is just for transparency, because it's very easy for me to say that, oh yeah, I took this trade and I took one, and yeah, I definitely took that one as well, and oh, I didn't take those losers, but I did take that winner. Well, there's no point. Anybody could lie about that and say that they took all the winners and didn't take any of the losers. That would be a load of crap. So I like to record them just for transparency, so it can be seen. You can't delete the trades that you've taken on the account during the day. You either took them or you didn't. And so I believe that it's a good thing to record for my own personal reason and for transparency for anybody who reads and views these videos. And that's it. So that's today. How do I summarize it? I'm a bit frustrated, really. It's probably a good time to walk away because I can feel some emotion creeping in. I got a bit annoyed today, a couple of times, and that's not good. So I'm surprised that the gap hasn't closed, but it probably will. And yeah, if it does now, whatever, I don't care. I'm done for today. I'm gonna walk away. I've got a couple of set and forget trades still open that are short from earlier, so I'll just leave those to see what happens. All right, guys, that's me done. Have a great rest of the trading day, and I'll see you in the morning for the next one. Take care.